Hello, Bebop. Welcome. Is it finally time for Pumpkin Shrine? It may be. It may be. I didn't actually think about designs, so we'll just wing it if we do it. But it may well be. I feel like the pumpkin should be ominous for some reason. Hello, Scarlet King. Welcome. I know I was supposed to think about that. Everything got completely out of whack. I was ill. Hello, Earthly Entity. Welcome. Good to see everyone. Let's get the game on screen. As you can see, we are on 1.21.10. Hello, Bart. Welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while. Yep. YouTube is still showing the handles instead of the display names. There isn't a setting to change that. It's just another bad YouTube change. Defeated the Ender Dragon a few days ago. It was surprisingly easy. Nice. Yeah, it's not a very difficult fight. The Wither's a lot harder. But yes, we are on 1.21.10. I have updated to the most recent version. Copper may finally be slightly useful now, once in a while. Possibly. We'll see. Also, there's a progress bar for loading terrain now. They added that. Oh, that's right. I named my pickaxe Pencil. Love the transflight carpet. I'm glad. I like it a lot as well. Everything here is subtly trans-themed. As you can see, the flowers are much the same. If I go down into my basement, there is more such coloration down where the villagers are. Minecraft isn't difficult, gives you an opportunity to challenge yourself. Yeah, by default Minecraft is not difficult. Yes, I'm using the same colors down here where I have my villagers trapped. Consistent theming. Flowers are amazingly subtle. I keep forgetting about them, honestly. I spent way too long looking for them. I can't remember which ones were the ones that took the longest to find. I think it was the blue orchids. Trans-inclusive slave basement. Yes, exactly. Every human rights violation will be trans-inclusive on this world. And wonderful, it's actually bedtime. Where's my bed that I carry around? How can you tell she's trans? Wildly gestures to house. Indeed. There's multiple chests with those colours of wool in them. Disorganized. Okay, there's a bed I can use, but where's my purple bed? Did I leave my purple bed over where I was lighting up caves to make a mob farm? I may have done. I think I did. If it's not over here, then it's just lost. Love the big render distance. I struggle to play on a low render distance these days. Back in the day, when my computer was bad, yeah, I used to not be able to handle it, but now the world feels small without it. I like being able to see what's in the distance. There's the tiny little dirt house. Hopefully my bed is here. I know it doesn't really matter, but I like the purple bed. I've had it since the beginning. I think it's the first one I picked up. Yes, it's over here, right? Let's leave the white bed here, because it is good to have a bed here. And can I get out of this room, please? Have Sodium installed, which doubles your frames and allows you to have level of detail rendering. Yeah, Sodium is very useful. Gives such a feeling of grandeur, yeah. Yes, Earthly Entity, that's the correct spelling of grandeur. Minecraft is a wildly unoptimized game. So actually the most recent version added some optimizations. I was looking through the patch notes for 1.21.9, technically. 0.10 is a hotfix. But they improved the way that entities are handled, so mob farms with a lot of mobs in them are going to be quicker. And another optimization that I saw is that particles that you can't see are no longer rendered, because apparently particles that were in loaded chunks but that you couldn't see used to be rendered until the most recent version. Wild that it took them this long to make that optimization. Ah yes, the sheep as well are all coloured that way. Right, let's have a look at this pumpkin cave again and decide what blocks I want to use. Why is there still a massive bundle of leaves? Is that tree really enough to keep those leaves there? How many millions is Minecraft worth again? And it's that poorly optimized? Yeah, I don't understand it. It's literally the most successful video game of all time. Right, yes, this is the pumpkin cave. What sort of... We need to work out what sort of block palette we want to make this into a shrine. I kind of feel like blackstone would be fun. Yeah, well, there's the tree there, but I wouldn't have thought that unless there's still a log in the leaves, I wouldn't have thought that this tree would be enough to keep these leaves alive, but it seems to be. Netherrack and redstone torches. We could try copper torches, because they've added those now. Redstone torches probably look better because they're red, but I just want to try out copper torches. Let's go and see how much copper I have. Probably tons. Although actually probably not that much actually, because I never fucking mine any of it. Because it's been useless up until this point. Oh, I need to try out shelves as well. They added shelves. I'm related, but you have a headache because you didn't have coffee today since you woke up at like 2 p.m. You woke up at 2 p.m.? Okay, your headache is not because you didn't have coffee today. Your headache is because you woke up at 2 p.m. Can also make a copper golem to sort your chests. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that works, because the update notes were like they take items out of copper chests and put them in wooden chests, and I was like, okay, but how do they actually sort them? Hey look, copper nuggets. So I think the way you make a copper torch... Pretty sure. Yeah. It do be green. At least I think it's green. I'm color deficient. It was 2 p.m. You regularly wake up at 11 to 12 p.m, so 2 p.m. isn't that far off. It's still reasonably far away. I need to find a dark space to test this torch. Like 2 p.m. is too late to be waking up. Really, 11 to 12 is kind of too late to be waking up, but you know, it is what it is. It is green, yes, I thought it was. This is a cave that's mostly lit. Okay, well, we can find a part of it that's not lit and put a torch down to see how it looks. Right, over here. I'll be honest, it just looks a slightly different color. It's not that moody. It's actually just, honestly, it's less moody. I prefer the orangey, reddy fieriness of normal torches. Imagine using a ladder like that in real life. Yeet yourself off and then have to quickly catch yourself. I think it would be more than hell on your elbows. I think you would just rip your arms off. You would perish. Arms like gibbons. Yeah, an orangutan or something could do it. I think people would struggle. Okay, so what I've learned from this trip is that I don't really care for copper torches. So that was a waste of time. Maybe copper lanterns will be better. I don't know, I just don't like the color very much. It's too pale. I know you can make copper lanterns like this. Yeah, and then that's obviously... That's a little bit nicer than the torch was, but it's still not really all that good. Okay, we'll return to copper. Watching gibbons swing through trees is so satisfying. It is. I feel watching almost any animal in its natural environment is generally very satisfying. Where's my goddamn blackstone? Here it is. I want to try out blackstone. I don't want to use netherrack. Wish the copper lanterns would have black metal, it would look cool. It would, but it also wouldn't make sense given you're making them with copper. Like, where would the black metal come from? I was gonna make something else and I can't remember what it was, so I'm just gonna... Oh, I was gonna make redstone torches. Because I did like that suggestion. And then I need to try out shelves. I think shelves can do a lot of good for decoration in my interior, because most of my interior in my house is quite empty at the moment. So putting something like shelves in is probably going to do a lot of good for it. I also need to get some silk touch so I can pick up this damn beehive, because beehives are going to be useful if we start using copper. I don't know whether I want to... I want the pumpkin to be completely visible. So I think I break this. I don't have enough blackstone stairs. I was gonna do this. I need more stairs. I do have polished blackstone on me. Yeah, I need to break more of this floor just in front of it to make this more sort of... Oops, I didn't mean to break that one. Just make a little bit more space around it so that it's more kind of centrally visible, if that makes sense. The real question is, where do I put the redstone torches? Because I don't want to put them on the pumpkin, because again, I want the pumpkin to be completely visible. I think what I do is this. Put them around at the corners of the stairs on the bottom. I might want more space in here still. I don't know. That's quite reasonably visible, like that. I feel it would be better if there was a slightly steeper sort of incline in, and then you were down on level with it like here, and the ceiling came forwards a bit more. I want to keep this arch though. There we go. And I extend this out just a bit. Okay, I like that. I like that. What light level are we looking at back here? What have they done to F3? There's so much less. How do I see light level again? Can customize the F3 menu. I want light level back. Where do I customize it? To edit F3, F6? Here we are. Use options for testing purposes only. They may slow down your computer crash. Yes, yes, right. Right, I want biome. I want light levels. Okay, I think that's good for the time being. Do I need my fucking... I don't need my computer specs, to be honest. I know my computer specs. That saves a bit more. Hello, Frog. Welcome. I sound very sick. I'm not. Hold on. Let me listen back to myself. As far as I can tell from the replay, I sound normal. Okay, we are at light 2 there, so that's good. Consider maybe removing these diagonals so that there's full space around the torches. But I also still want it to look reasonably natural. Think... There we go. So Frog, your handle will be Frogis, or however that's pronounced, and your display name will just be Frog. For some reason, YouTube has started showing handles rather than display names in live chat. It's very annoying, and there's no setting to turn it off. Okay, I think this is good for the shrine. I like this. I want to keep it relatively simple, so it doesn't just look like ridiculous. It's a little bit flat on this side, but I'm not sure what to do about that. Maybe if I... Yeah, if I pull that up, that's a bit better. So, pumpkin shrine done. I need to get Silk Touch so I can get these. Froggies, as in... Oh, it's like froggies. I see. What is the opposite of a grr sound? You need a sound for approval. You need to transcribe the villager ha ha sound. Name things just for me. Yeah, it's because YouTube rolls things out on a channel by channel basis. Every fucking provider does that sort of thing. They roll things out on channel by channel. Discord rolls things out server by server. But yeah, it's only on mine because it's being rolled out that way. It's on some others as well, but there isn't a setting for me to change it, so we just have to live with it because YouTube is shit. Right, pumpkin shrine done. I think what I should do is I should return to lighting up caverns under that mountain. Does anyone know, is there a way to X-ray in the most recent version? My Minecraft stream number 8 got 353 views. I know. I look at my analytics. I'm well aware of what my streams got. That VOD kind of popped off. Yeah, is there a way to X-ray like there used to be to see which caves are lit up? Fucking shield. Also, is there a way to, can I like do like this? No, disappointing. Pretty sure this is how you make shelves. Yes, it is. Shelves. They exist now. I'm gonna put them at that level. Not without an X-ray texture pack. It used to be that you could like push a block. You could push TNT into yourself. Like into your head, but I suppose since they made it that you crawl, probably can't do that anymore. I don't actually have any items I really want to put on the shelf for now. It's just kind of decoration. I don't like this one. I want to put like a painting or an item frame there. I think a painting. Doesn't work and hasn't worked in years, classic. Oh, there really isn't space up here for shelves, okay. Okay, I have an extra shelf and I don't really have anywhere that I want to put it. Maybe downstairs in the library? Yeah, I could see shelves going like up the walls here. Since there isn't really room to put like bookshelves in this area, I think like shelves on either sides and then a ladder going up the wall could work. You go Quake Pro FOV then F5 next towards sea caves. Maybe. Could try that. I didn't bring any coal with me. Whether I'm X-raying to find them or not, I still definitely need torches to actually light up the caves. Let's just fucking shift click. I forgot how to do maths. That was less than I expected. There we go, almost a stack. Stripped wood can stay there. It's almost night again already. Oh, I'm never going to end up finishing decorating this walkway, am I? I just kind of decided I hated it and then I stopped doing anything with it. So, if X-ray doesn't work anymore, how do people make sure they've... There's a button you can press to reload chunks. Hold it down, you can see through walls, you don't remember what it was. Maybe that's how they make sure they've lit up all the caves in an area. Got 10 out of 10 on your maths test? Hell yeah. 2 10s on arts and crafts, an 8 out of 10 from physics. Sneaky little 5 out of 10 on history. Drops your GPA from 9.5 to 9.11. I don't understand how GPA works, but overall those sound like very, very good results. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Oh, it kind of, yeah, you can kind of see through the edge slightly. If I like stand, I want to see, this does not really, it's too little that you get to see through for it to actually be of any help, unfortunately. Backwards F5 is better? Oh, okay. To stand next to a long wall, yeah. Okay, let's make a long wall. Okay, that's a little better. It's still not very good. Okay, there's a cave right there that's not lit up. I don't seem to be in the direction of the mountain anymore, is the thing. I need to find the direction of the mountain. Okay, I think that's it. This is not very helpful. F3A. Ah. This is not especially useful either, because I don't see the caves. No, that doesn't help either. There is a cave over there that I should be able to mine towards. This wall's not going to be long enough. GPA in Lithuania isn't the same as Americans in other countries. That doesn't matter because there isn't such a thing as GPA in my country. So whether it's different or not makes no difference to my understanding of it. Every grade combined divided by number of grades. So it's every grade combined into one technically. Okay, I see. It's essentially just your like mean grade. That makes sense. Ensure on a single world you can just download an X-ray texture pack. That seems too far. I was happy to use an exploit if it was in the game, but downloading a texture pack for it is a step too far for my liking. Where has this... I've gone past this cave, I think. Oh no, it's right there. Okay, never mind. Oh, interesting. It's we're still high enough up that it's actually still... Bro is silent. That is not the button I wanted to press. I'm aware that's not the FOV that I was on previously, but I kind of like having a slightly higher FOV, actually. Now that I'm kind of doing it. So I'm gonna sit on 80 for a while. Hopefully this leads to a larger cave area and I can light that up. The other thing I can do when I'm in my farm is So I'm in plains is the thing, I'm not in the mountain. I should have built my house on the mountain and mine down there. It was kind of silly of me not to. But the other thing I can do is I can lower my render distance while I'm in the farm. I only got a minus for temperature in Lithuania today. -2 in the morning. You got your gloves and you were going by bike. Ooh. Yeah, that's not great. I don't think we've had any minuses yet here. Actually, at night, we may have done. I just realized there hasn't been any music in a while. Minecraft just really wants to be quiet. It's kind of creepy. This cave is just going and going and going. There's the music. Exposing yourself to cold. Since July, it's definitely working. You can walk around with a shirt only in 2 degrees and feel fully warm. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should. That doesn't seem like something that you should do, even though you can. The natural feeling of cold is there for a reason. Not feeling it doesn't mean it isn't having an effect. Cold weather can make you more likely to get sick if you're too cold, because your body functions differently in the cold than in the heat. I think the immune system becomes less efficient. Heat is also how your body kills bugs, so if you're colder it's going to be less effective at doing that. I'm still wasting torches every now and then because I'm not used to the fact that it's only like level 0 that mobs spawn at. Here's a nice big cave, but we're probably still in plains. We're in Stripstone Caves. I don't know what fucking biome I'm in. Torches are cheap, it's true, it's true. But I don't like being wasteful. Hello. God damn it. You really just had to miss. You had to miss on the fucking shot that would have got me a fucking music disc. You had to miss on that shot. Better to use too many than too few. That is certainly the case. Lanterns absolutely should not be wasted. They use iron. That's important. Oh, that's my arrows. Of course I'm using special. I forgot about that. I was like, why is that lit up over there? And also, why can't I pick up skeleton's arrows? Like, seriously. It's lying there just the same as mine lie there when I miss. What's so different about skeleton's arrows that I can't collect them and use them? I might as well grab copper now that it actually has uses. And I suppose smelting it's always good for experience, and sometimes you find that there's a big vein of iron behind it as well. Should be no exploits in Minecraft, ignore the many other exploits. Yeah, Minecraft is one of the most exploitable games I can think of. Also, that was a wild shot between the dripstone. I can't do exploits to pick up their arrows, but they can do aim hacks on me. Yeah, that seems fair. Where were the like 6 million creepers I saw over here? They might have despawned. I hope they have. I don't want to deal with that many creepers. Well, there's one of them still down there. Have I been to the Deep Dark yet? Not in this world. I can't remember if I ever went to the Deep Dark. I don't think I did because it was added after my last like proper playthrough. There's a diamond right there. So I don't think I've ever been... I mean, I know I have seen the Deep Dark in other people's videos and stuff, but I don't think I've ever been in it myself. I know roughly how it works. You got your third nail upgrade in Hollow Knight. Nice. You can sense a pattern, +1 pale ore per upgrade. You theorize that the final upgrade will be 3 pale ore. I will neither confirm nor deny that theory. Also, maybe I should stop picking up copper. There's way too much of it. I know there's a way that you can like... Oops. God damn it. Oh, it's completely fucked up because I accidentally double-clicked somewhere along the line. I know there's a way you can... like... when you use up a stack, pull another stack in without going to click on it, but I don't know how you do that. A lot of the quick crafting methods are kind of lost on me. I see people do this super fast crafting and I'm like, wow, that looks incredible. No idea how to do it. How far does this go? Okay, so it kind of stops over there. Ow. Sizable drop there. Not the biggest fan of the sizable drop. You can craft a crafting table and 2 sticks really fast. I can craft those reasonably fast. Can you stop jumping around? I'm trying to kill you. How dare you? But that's like the first thing that you learn how to craft quickly, so... It's the rest of the quick crafting that I can't do. I'm just on this sort of balcony above this cave. It's kind of interesting, terrain-wise. I do wish you could see, like, surface biomes separately in F3. Because nowadays they have the underground biomes, so when you're down in a cave, you can't actually see what biome you're in the way you used to be able to, and that was one of the most useful elements of F3. Okay, I'm gonna come down sort of just at the corner here, because that has the smallest drop. Oh, there's more sort of standard cave over here. Hello. It's hello. Like a million diamond veins. Oh, this is the same cave, interesting. Well, a million diamond veins, but they are tiny. Am I still... This is still Dripstone Caves. This is the thing. Back in the day, you used to be able to go into F3 and see if you were mining, if you were lighting up caves in the right biome that you needed the caves to be lit up in. And you can't do that anymore. I want to be able to see the surface biome. Oh yeah, mine around the diamonds. I forgot that that was a thing that you should do. I think because they're on a corner. Yeah. Because they're both on corners, I don't think they're likely to have others around them. They're kind of in the most exposed spot they could be in. Yeah. But good shout, thank you. See, now it's stone caves. There's just all these different cave biomes that override the surface, and then you can't get any of the useful information. I'm never going to stop complaining about this. Well, that wasn't very useful. I'm going to need to bring a fourth bundle in the future. My inventory gets full too quickly. Gold over there, nice. There's a witch over there, hello. She's hiding behind the fucking stalactite. There we go. Oh! Oh, she dropped a health potion. Let's go. It's actually pretty difficult to kill them while they're drinking. Okay, he's stuck on that, that's fine. Wait, she dropped 4 glass bottles? That's so many. Why did she drop 4? Oh, for God's sake, there's so many of you fucking zombies. So my plan today, more mapping, exploring caves. So I'm trying to light up this area because I want to build a mob farm on sort of in the mountain. Hold on, that's a fire opening. Eld unknown. Yeah, I'm trying to light up the caves so that I can build a more efficient mob farm, because I want to build a mob farm underground because it looks like dog shit when you build it in the sky. But it's difficult to work out if I'm lighting up the right caves because I can't see the surface biome that I'm in. And you can easily get led out of the area that you dug down because caves are so expansive these days. Holy shit! Wealthy skeleton! Build it in the sky and then build a mountain around it? I do not have the skills to make that look natural and convincing. So, no. Also, that would take even more resources. So it's definitely going to be more effort in the long run. Oh, come on. I'm suddenly incapable of controlling my character. This is a part that I didn't think about when it comes to lighting up these caves. You've got to light up on top of the stalagmites as well. Otherwise things will spawn up there and drop down on you, and by things I specifically mean creepers. Hello Lucy, welcome. Last time you played Minecraft, you got to a giant lush cave that really opened up all of a sudden. Then the most beautiful music kicked in. It was past 12 AM. I was alone from work. Cried. I assume that's probably the caves that axolotls spawn in. They are absolutely gorgeous locations. I love them. I can totally imagine how that would be quite the experience. Good lord, the number of diamonds in here. Are diamonds, like, more common in these big cave biomes or something? Oh, there's a dude. There's another witch! Why did that one go so much higher than the other one? You stop wandering around while I'm trying to kill you. God damn it. I'm out of arrows now. That's annoying. Witches are actually quite frustrating to kill. Because of that. You threw that so far. Ugh. You can stay, fine. If I could find a skeleton, it would be really nice. God, the poison lasts so long. It's very annoying. Where? There, it's up there. I'm gonna blame that witch for the music stopping as well. If you were to make a Minecraft mod, you'd make a slingshot that can fire snowballs and pearls and glowing balls. It would be crafted with 2 slime balls and glowstone so you can shoot light sources. That's actually a really interesting idea. I like that. You should make that. Redstone, I'll take. My armor's not looking too good. I need to replace it soon. Why are all my diamond veins 1 block? Give me more fucking diamonds. 1 fucking block. I'm gonna crash out. What is this bullshit? What happened to the rest of my diamond veins? The spider gonna come over here? Hello? You took so long to hit my shield. Minecraft is transphobic, confirmed. Well, I'm not going to say any more on that. Certain persons no longer involved with Minecraft, so I'll leave it at that. You must become the king of kings. Listen, that didn't work out for Ozymandias, Bebop. That did not work out for Ozymandias. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck. The lone and level sands stretch far away, boundless and bare. Maybe I should actually just make a couple of furnaces down here and and make new armor, because my armor is getting... Well, my boots are fine. I must have picked new boots up somewhere. But the rest of my armor is getting kind of close to breaking. And there's a creeper over there. And now that fucking zombie's seen me, because they always do. Oh, is he coming? Oh, he's coming. Why are there 2 creepers? Okay, right. Come here. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake, you had to let the lava out, didn't you? You just had to let the lava out. Creeper mitosis is crazy. God, imagine if that was a feature. That would actually be that'd be kind of fire, to be honest. Hey, yo. I think I actually approve of creeper mitosis. Can we get this in the game? In Mojang, I know you're all watching my stream because I'm obviously such a good and popular streamer. Creeper mitosis, please. Mods probably have that already. Yeah, well, when was the last time that Mojang added an original feature that wasn't already in a mod? So, you know. Can I please get up these stairs? Yeah, in like 2009, exactly. So it being in a mod doesn't mean Mojang can't add it. Why did it all fall so far? Wait, what the I mined it like here and it ended up over here. What the hell? See, that's a problem. That's all stuff that things can spawn on up there. Which does two things. One, it makes it very easy for me to be dive bombed by creepers. And two, it makes it harder for me to light that stuff up. Oh! Yeah, it makes it more difficult for me to light that stuff up as well. I need to climb up there somehow. Oh, come on, I can make that. There we go. Some people speculate the next update is going to be an aquatic update with a new Nautilus rideable mob. People think we're getting new deep sleep level ocean biomes, having really deep oceans. I don't know much about the Nautilus. But, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if they added deeper ocean stuff. Honestly, that would be something I would quite like. Because I like scary deep oceans. They could call it the Subnautica update. Oh, Lucy and I have the same brain. You're first? Well, you see, you were first on your end because there's a stream delay. On my end, I started saying the sentence just as your message appeared on my chat. Yes, she would be first on everyone watching's end. That's how stream delay works. What the hell's going on over there? Bro's got a spade and an enchanted helmet. Wait. Wait, I want to get in on the party. Hold on, lads. Oh, lads. You're not close enough to each other for the fucking sweeping edge to help. He didn't drop any of his stuff! He didn't drop any of his stuff! If we do get deeper oceans, it would be the perfect time to bring back the Barnacle. One of the first mob votes lost to the Phantom. I didn't know about the Barnacle. What were the properties of the Barnacle going to be if it had won? Honestly, I never really pay attention to Minecraft Live, so all the like mob votes and the seemingly quite frequent controversies that accompany them just completely pass me by, fly right over my head. I cannot apparently parkour anymore. There we go. What is it called? The creature of the deep sea. It would look like a squid, but if you swam over it, it would grab you and try to drag you to the bottom of the ocean. Why was that called a barnacle? There's nothing... that has no properties in common with actual real-life barnacles. What was the rationale behind the name of this mob? Well, even if it turns out I'm not digging and lighting things up under the correct biome, at the very least, these trips are making me filthy stinking rich, as they say. Also, the music down here is fire. Show a picture of one of your characters from a story you're writing. Do you want to see it? Absolutely. I mean, I won't see it until after the stream's over, but yeah, I do want to see it. Okay, we're pretty good on lighting up here. That bit's still not lit up. Actually, these bits aren't either. There's iron there. I'd quite like that. More there, okay. This cave needs to be lit. Every time I see a stalactite on the ceiling, I get Hollow Knight flashbacks. Holy shit, there's a dungeon! Well, speaking of making a mob farm... I've got a pre-made mob farm. Ah, oh, it's not cat. It's not cat. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of rotten flesh. Mob grinder time indeed. Right. Where's my oh, why is the XYZ on the right now? Who put the XYZ on the fucking right? Can I move the XYZ to the left? Apparently not. Right, I need to dig up here. Oh hey, there's iron. Because I need to be able to remember exactly where this is. A lot of iron, actually. Let's dig up just sort of right at the entrance to this cave. Oh, that's convenient. Go back. Oh yes, I should get the cords. Regardless, I do want to dig up right here because if I build a grinder here, which I will, I want to be able to have a an entrance that leads straight down to where it is. Okay, that's pretty good. I need to swap the spades out. Injured your neck a tiny bit at the gym, unfortunately. That sucks. I hope it improves quickly. I don't... Oh, I can pick up the coal. Okay, well... I probably can't pick up all of it because of the fortune pickaxe, so I'll come back for the rest. Oh, I'm so low down. Shit. Knew that was going to happen at some point. This is actually a really big... gravel pocket. Very, very tall one. Which actually is a pretty good thing. Because it means I can just go up like this and mine fewer blocks. This is a completely fucked up staircase. Right, okay, we're nearing the surface, which means it's time to sleep for a second. Okay, it's not night. We don't need to sleep. Good. Oh shit, it's right at the village. I have ended up miles away. Wait, which village is this? Okay, this is the near village. Okay. Yeah, I have ended up a solid distance from the mountain I was going to build under. But this is actually really convenient to have a it's marked by the tree. It's perfect. Yeah, this is a really convenient positioning actually for to have an entrance to a mob farm right here. Classic Minecraft experience, sticks head out of hole, where the fuck am I? Yeah, but followed by, oh shit, I'm actually like in the best place I could have been in. That's a rare Minecraft experience right there. Right, let's do some inventory management. And by inventory management, I mean fuck the andesite, fuck the diorite, and fuck the wheat seeds. Lads, we're going to be building a zombie farm under your base. I know you don't like zombies, but we're going to be spawning a few of them. I almost hit you with the pickaxe. That would have been bad. Your friends over here, the police would have come for me. That's actually just so convenient. Did they change the ambient lighting in the Nether? This feels different. Sort of colder almost. One of your words got at a cave so big that you couldn't find your base for an hour, so you gave up and just started life from scratch. I think we've all experienced that at one point. As soon as you beat the Hollow Knight, your food came and you needed to leave and you couldn't pause it to get your food. Capture the previous 30 seconds to see anything you missed. Let's listen to this wonderful music disc. It's such a gorgeous one. It's so beautiful. Might be so close that you can't hook the dungeon into the Nether. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to put a portal down there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Cobbled deep slate is also unfortunate. That's another unfortunately. I have so many spruce. I have 6 spruce stores. I suppose I can put the potion of healing in my brewing room. Glass bottles can go in here as well. Let's see, what else have I got? I've got tons of copper, iron, lapis, redstone. I got 10 diamonds, so it's actually pretty good. It would have been even better if some of the veins had been more than 1 in size. I don't think I actually mined a single diamond vein there that was larger than 1 block. So that's wild. I'm aware about creepers dropping discs. I've been playing this game for over a decade. I'm well aware that creepers drop discs when skeletons shoot them. I was literally trying to get it to happen earlier, but the skeleton missed the shot somehow. Alright, okay, there's a small amount of iron in my inventory. Don't call me old. I'm not old. I'm not old. You can't call me old. You can't do that to me. You're not allowed to call me old. I can't believe I'm being bullied. I'm not even the oldest person here. I'm pretty sure Bebop is older than me. Was I there when the dinosaurs died? Funnily enough, no. I'm not actually like 65 million years old or however long ago it was. There's a small difference between 65 million and 22. Isn't Bebop like 15? I always got the impression that Bebop was significantly older than that. I got the impression of Bebop as being like mid-20s? Or older? So what was it like doing the Caribbean explosion? Well, if I remember my periods of history correct, there was Arthropleura. I can't speak. Arthropleura, which is fun. Got the impression that Bebop is like a 15-year-old person who likes to speak in a formal tone as a joke? I don't think so. I have never got that impression. When I was 15, I was a 15-year-old person who liked to speak in a formal tone as a joke, and let me tell you, it was not as convincing. It was not as convincingly adult-esque as the way Bebop speaks. I think you did, Lucy. That's one of the reasons that I was like, maybe don't. By records, don't you mean your memory? No, I don't. I don't mean my memory. I'm not old. Okay, I need to go to bed so that I can mine more potatoes? Harvest more potatoes. I also need to make new armor for myself, because good golly gosh and lord, as they say. Why do I have a million sets of iron? Why do I have so many sets of iron boots and no other spare pieces of iron armor? What is going on? You thought Bebop was 15 too? I'm certain Bebop is not 15. Was I around when they collided with Proto-Earth and created the moon? Strangely enough, I wasn't. I wasn't actually around for that. I like to think that Bebop is actually here right now and is just not saying anything, so that we can all keep theorizing. I made more boots when I have spare boots. I just automatically did it. I now have... I have so many sets of iron boots. I have so many sets of iron boots. I'm gonna start a shoe shop. Okay, this is slightly ridiculous. Flint, get out my inventory. Sticks, get out my inventory. Bones, get out my inventory. I don't really have a chest for spare armor. I suppose I can just, like, dump it in here. Welcome to the armory. We have a wide variety of boots. These boots are made for walking, and that's what they'll do. One of these many pairs of boots will walk all over you. These boots are in fact made for falling. That's what my boots are for. They do not have feather falling on them, but they're made for falling. I didn't say they were made for safe falling. Now I need to remember where I put my pointed dripstone. Fucking nowhere, it can just go in there. Your boots are made for rubbing your ankles raw? Yeah. I've had boots like that. It's not fun. And now time for the copper smelting. Oh, there's not much coal left. Used to just Alt F4 to get out of losing a game to some bullshit. Is that cringe or smart? I used to do that as well. I still do that occasionally. I did that in my Elden Ring playthrough. Sometimes it's just annoying and you just want to stop. And you'd rather just get it over with quickly than watch the animation happen. It probably is cringe, but if we can't be cringe every now and then what's the point of anything? Sometimes you just gotta be a little cringe. You like boots because of the extra height they give you? I can understand that. To be cringe is to be free. Isn't that from a Maxor video? What makes me cringe makes me free? I swear that's from like the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance video. Someone said it to you a long time ago? Back in your days. Yeah, who's old now? Back in your days. Only old people say back in my day. No. I should have seen that coming. I actually walked into that. Please use your shovel on the grass outside of the door. It doesn't look right just to just have doors next to grass. Path blocks look good. Hold on a second. I'll make it look good. Hold on, I'll make it look good. Give me a second here. I don't have any coal for that, I'll come back. There. It looks beautiful. It is so bad. It's possibly the worst. Did I hydrate myself today? I have hydrated myself today. There's no wrinkliness to my skin. You've never even seen my skin. Oh, I had spares. Well, oops. That's too far, Scarlet King. That is too far. That's unacceptable. Wait, why am I getting copper out? Get 8 blocks right here. Oh, I hate, why does it do that? It didn't used to be so sensitive to double clicking. It's so sensitive. I paused for so long there. What the fuck? They've made double clicking like significantly more sensitive, I think, in this most recent version. It's so much worse. It ruins the crafting recipe. Why is Mojang incapable of doing anything but dogshit changes? You have to just do this one by one, because otherwise it's going to mess up. Well, I can't speak for everyone else in chat, Frog, but I definitely don't exist. I'm only an online NPC. I have never existed. I can enchant 2 things right now. That's still aqua affinity. The problem is if I get either of those things, is the other thing on it, it's going to be like fucking fire protection again. Can you override fire protection with a protection book? Does that work? Can anyone tell me? What books do I have? Soul Speed, Silk... Oh, I do have Silk Touch right now. I need to get another villager and get myself... some more books. But yeah, does anyone know if you can use like a standard protection for a book to overwrite like fire protection and blast protection? Of the same level? I need to put this stone axe away, I'm never going to use it. You can add protection, but it won't overwrite another enchantment. Why? That's so dog shit. That basically means I just don't want to enchant any diamond armor. Also, welcome, Nameless Sir. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm aware only one form can be applied at a time, but I just hoped. They will not be there together. They will not be there together. That's not true, Scarlet King. You can't have 2 forms of protection on the same piece of armor. But like, for example, I've got this chest plate that's fire protection 4. It would be really nice if I could just use a protection 4 book to turn that into normal protection. I feel like you should be able to, because you can change enchantments by combining them. Sorry, I'm just going to look this up. Let's leave that looking at the burning furnaces there. Okay, well, I didn't think that it would automatically escape, but I need to look this up. Update aquatic, your information is going to be a little outdated. You were never able to combine multiple versions of protection, though. At no point has that been possible. Yeah, they're music, so can you override them? Right, okay. Which slot is the upgrade slot and which slot is the sacrifice slot? What is this terminology you're using, Minecraft Wiki? It doesn't say! Why does the wiki not say? I am not using fandom, no. Which of these is upgrade and which one is sacrifice? I never use fandom wiki if there's an alternative available. I actually have a browser add-on that overwrites fandom wikis. Any item on the right is known as the sacrifice. Okay. And then over here it says, attempting to combine protection types in an anvil deletes the enchantment in the upgrade slot and replaces it with the enchantment in the sacrifice slot. That means that you can get rid of this fire protection and replace it with normal protection if you put normal protection in the sacrifice slot, which is the one on the right. So you can override it, according to the wiki. What I need now is I need to get a protection book to find out if the wiki is correct. I'm going to assume it is. Usually the Minecraft.wiki, the non-fandom one, usually is pretty good. But it's always good to do extra science to double check. In the meantime, I don't know if there's anything else I really want to... That cannot be enchanted. That's so dog shit. 30 and then punch 1 is the thing that it shows. Definitely mod packs are alright. I've never really used any mod packs. Checking a creative world, spare you some work. But it might work differently in creative. Some of these things work differently in creative mode. And regardless, if it doesn't work, I still need to get a protection book. Because if it doesn't work, then I need to build my protection onto armor rather than enchanting my armor. So I need the protection book either way. So I'm going to kidnap a person. I'm going to perform a kidnapping. I'm actually gonna do... Okay, that was a little bit there comes a point where efficiency is too much. I want to build a turn here because I keep having to reverse and it's very it's very annoying. So if I can just keep going forwards but turn around, it'll actually be quicker in the long run. Here we are. A little bit of a turn there to make that simpler. Do the same here. I need to use my iron pickaxe in the nether. Well... Oh. That really just is the wall right there. Okay. Whoa. Give me a moment here, I... Just block this up again. Oops. I can hear those zombified piglins fucking throwing themselves off that cliff again. Get quite a lot of gold actually from mining that. It always surprises me how efficient it can be. What if the overworld is just a simulation and the nether is the real world after some kind of disaster? It's possible. Hey. We're going on an adventure. He's gonna hit his head as he comes through here. I don't understand why that happens. It only happens with that portal. That's so much more efficient than having to reverse like I was previously. Like when I come through this portal, they don't get hurt. I don't get it. See? What's so special about that portal? Now can I probably can't. This is the problem with this sort of thing that I've created here. Is they can't get out of this, but like they can't get into it either. So really I just need to... I mean, they can't get out of their own rooms anyway, so... I'd need to go and get some cobblestone to put in there. Why am I using my iron pickaxe? God damn corners. Considering how the nether is filled with those crater-like things, you like to imagine it's Earth after a global asteroid shower or nuclear war, or the Minecraft equivalent of nukes. I agree with that, minus the Earth thing. I'm happier for it just to be some other world that isn't Earth that has ended up nuked. Actually, I quite like that, those spruce logs under that archway. There's something kind of nice about that. I feel it needs a little bit... There's a something else it needs, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe stripped, actually? Hold on. Fucking shield. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's kind of fire, actually. I like that. You account for the bedrock ceiling? It's like it's a nuclear bunker defense, the bedrock ceiling. Like, the world below it has been, like, turned into fire and kind of destroyed that way. But the world above the ceiling... Sorry, the world below, I'm not sure if I said above or below for the first one. The world below the bedrock ceiling has been turned into this fire, but the world above it is completely destroyed. Like, it doesn't even exist anymore. I need to put my netherrack away. I've got so much netherrack, it's actually disgusting. Oh, it's actually disgusting. I'm going to burn some of it. In fact, I'm not even going to smelt it. I'm going to actually burn some of it. Never mind, it doesn't work. Hey! There's a nice little bin that I've got here. Not there. Oh, I've got too much of this as well. I've got too much of everything. I need a better vault with more space for valuables. Maybe that's the next thing I need to make. Maybe the nether is actually a simulation since it has a roof and not a real sky. Maybe. Oh, by the way, regarding copper armor that they added, I have a bone to pick with this. You will note copper armor +2 helmet, +4 chestplate, +3 leggings, +1 boots. Gold armor +2 helmet, +5 chestplate, +1 boots, +3 leggings. The gold armor gives 1 more point of defense than the copper armor, which makes no sense. Copper armor is harder. Copper as a metal is harder than gold. It is more resistant to scratching. It is more resistant to plastic deformation. It was actually used as armor, whereas gold was not, because it is harder. It provides more defense. It is more durable, yes, they got that part right. But it also should provide more defense, like real copper does. They gotta balance it somehow. No, they don't. Gold doesn't need to be good. Nobody makes gold armor anyway. Making copper armor actually reflect how good copper is compared to gold is not going to stop anyone from making gold armor, because nobody fucking makes gold armor. That's still the case. But nobody's going to make copper armor either, because you still get iron so quickly. Like, it needs to be better for it to be even worth making. Diamond armor would be super brittle and completely impractical from certain sources. Diamond is very, very hard and very fragile on certain forms of striking. Like, maces should do a lot of damage to diamond armor, but like slashing attacks should do less damage to it. Copper shields, shears, flint and steel, etc. when? I don't think copper is as good as at creating sparks, so I'm not sure if flint and steel would really be a thing for copper. I don't know so much about that. Netherite armor time? I don't even have diamond armor. Scarlet King, I don't even have my diamond armor. I don't think I've even found a bastion. I found a nether fortress. And I haven't explored it because I haven't got around to it, because the first time I went there I was kind of getting destroyed by the blazes. I have fire resistance potions now. I feel like I would have a lot of fun trying out different mod packs, probably. Wonder when there's going to be a gun update in Minecraft. I hope never. If they add guns to vanilla Minecraft at any point, I'm simply not going to play that update version and any versions past it. That's would be completely like counter to Minecraft for me. It's completely against like just the whole vibe of Minecraft. Copper is pretty good at making sparks if you conduct electricity through it. I'm not sure that it's that good at making sparks from striking. You can be let out of your boat now. Oh, I see, Guns N' Roses. To be honest, I can't remember... I can't remember what Guns N' Roses actually, what songs they've actually done. I think they're music people. Like, I don't... Is it a song or is it a band? Like, I'm not cultured with regard to that. It's not the kind of thing that I'm interested in. It's a band, yeah. It's not the kind of, like, music. Is that not how the fuck do you make a lectern? I've completely forgotten. Oh, it's bookshelf. I'm stupid. Hello! This is the other problem with YouTube making it so that you only see handles now, is that I'm gonna have even more trouble pronouncing people's names. I want to say Yanmi J. Hello, welcome. I'm afraid I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. YouTube has recently made a change where they show handles instead of display names in live chat, which seems to completely counter the point of having display names, if you ask me. Why did I make so much wood? I only need one bookshelf. Nine Inch Nails I can't speak. 9 Inch Nails I do know of. Although again, not the type of music that I tend to listen to. You're gonna give me protection straight away. He didn't. What's the highest level of protection they can have at like a... Density 5, so that suggests they could have protection 4 straight away. But I kind of want more emeralds for that. What music do I like? I listen to a lot of film and video game music. I listen to a lot of classical music. Honestly, I kind of listen to just about any genre of music apart from like pop, but a lot of modern ones that aren't necessarily pop, like I listen to less. So like, for example, I listen to rock and metal, but I don't listen to very much rock and metal. I listen to a lot of like folk style music, and by folk style I don't mean like American folk style, I mean like Celtic folk style, Norse folk style. I basically listen to every genre of music that would be considered niche or weird. That was an instant pumpkin regrow, hello. I'm trying to think what playlists I listen to the most. I don't have Spotify open right now, and my brain isn't working. I would say video game music is the most common thing. Who trampled my fucking farm? Oh, this hoe does not have much durability. Should give Professor Elemental a listen. I'll try to remember to look that up after the stream. I need to set up security cameras around these farms to see who's doing the trampling. Unfortunately, that's not a thing in Minecraft. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Good to see you. I used my welcome for people who have been in the stream before, but I think you're new, actually. Good to have you here. This shows how far the brain rot is going. I didn't even put the hoe back in the shed! It's going well, everyone. It's going well. Honestly, pasta with strawberries sounds like something that could be sneakily really nice. I think it depends on the pasta type. But I feel like that's something that, like, on paper, you'd be like, what? But then you might have it, and it might turn out to just be really good, actually. It is the case that a lot of the flavor of pasta comes from, like, what it's with. Like, what sauce you put in it, if you use a sauce at all. It's not necessarily very flavorful on its own, but that means it could pick up some of the flavor of the strawberries, so it really could work, actually. You don't like strawberries? I mean, to each their own, but, like, wrong. I mean, it's not my favorite fruit, but, like, it's objectively good. Maybe you should try wild strawberries. They taste quite different. I actually like them even more. They're smaller, but they have sort of a tang to them, and they're a lot stronger. Right, this should be enough stuff to get me a reasonable... God damn it, there we go. A reasonable amount of emeralds. You're getting close to becoming an expert. If only you sold an actually good book, then it would be so much better. Right, I need to go and trade with the farmers now. Makes a great, make the tongue feel a tiny bit tingly fuzzy. That's because they are an astringent, I believe. What was that lag spike? Hello? Please never lag spike like that again. Oh, I don't actually have any. Forgot to actually make melon blocks because I'm stupid. No, he's run away. He's run away. Come back here. He doesn't buy carrots! Why doesn't he buy carrots? What's the point of you if not to buy carrots? He doesn't buy carrots either. Why does nobody buy carrots? They plant carrots and they don't buy carrots. What's going on here? Why do these villagers exist? I've got so many emeralds worth of carrots if someone would only buy them. You can guarantee a carrot trade by using a name tag to name a villager Bugs Bunny. If only. If only. Why can't I sell carrots to piglins? Pigs eat carrots. Come on, game. What's this gold nonsense? We don't need that. Now I just have an insane number of carrots and nowhere to put them. I'm one melon slice short of having enough melon blocks to do another melon trade. Please tell me more melons have grown. Maybe if I upgrade this man to a master farmer, then he will start buying carrots. Okay, melons actually grow really quickly, as do pumpkins. Honestly, if I just had like a huge number of melon and pumpkin plants, it might be one of the most efficient farms for getting emeralds, because those grow really quickly. Okay, that's gonna get me one pumpkin trade. And this is gonna get me one melon trade. Oh wait, I can get more because I have more melon slices, but that's not gonna be enough to get me more trades. So this is fine. I need to get rid of my seeds. Tomato, now that's a good fruit. I like tomato. Yeah, see, there's so many already. I mean, it's 2, but like, that was really quick. And I also need to drop off the hoe in the shed. There. I suppose I can drop the extra wheat here as well. Carrot's a good vegetable. Also goes well in salad. Goes even better in a villager trade if there were any. Corn is like a million different plants. There's so many different plants called corn. Okay, I'm actually going to shovel this now. Sweet corn is really good. I like sweet corn a lot. Potato's good as well. Potato's really versatile. You can do so many things with it. Which of you is closer to a level up? You're really close to becoming a master. Okay, you're miles away from a level up, right. Bro's about to become a master, and he's gonna buy carrots, right? He's gonna buy carrots. He doesn't buy carrots! What's the point of you? Why do you sell glistering melon slices? What do I need that for? Nothing. I need you to buy carrots. The carrot economy has crashed. The bubble has burst. Onions and salads can work. It doesn't most of the time, but it can work. Maybe a single photon from the sun will hit my laptop and mess with the code. Well, it won't hit my laptop because I'm not on a laptop, but it could hit my computer and mess with and flip a digit somewhere. There's much coal left in these. Hold on a second. I think his trade should last. I really want protection 4, but respiration 3 is so good. But if I were to lock this one in, then I would have to go and build more cells and steal another person. But it's really good. No, I want the protection. Although he doesn't seem to want to get a job. Oi! Job! Stop trying to go to bed, go over to the lectern, get a fucking job, thank you. It's dog shit job. I'm gonna sleep in your bed now. Jobless update. A cooking stream is very much not my speciality. I can make like 2 things. Efficiency 1 for 19 emeralds might be the worst deal I've ever seen. This man should feel bad about himself. Never mind. Bane of Arthropods 3 is worse. At least efficiency is actually a useful enchantment. Smite's marginally better. Breach, that's a trident thing, right? Why is it still broken? Blast protection isn't what I want. I'll actually take just about any level of normal protection. 10 for Aqua Affinity is kind of goated as well, but Aqua Affinity's in my enchanting table, so like, it has been for ages. Seems to be a pretty common helmet enchantment. Move! Oh, by the way, I found out why I thought Aqua Affinity had different levels. Back in the day, even though it only had 1 level, that 1 level was called Aqua Affinity 1. So in my brain, I was used to seeing it being Aqua Affinity 1 rather than just Aqua Affinity. So that made me think it had different levels before. And actually, it used to be possible... Projectile Protection 4 is dog shit. It used to be possible to get like higher levels of Aqua Affinity in creative mode. I don't think it's possible anymore. But so technically Aqua Affinity did have different levels, but only in creative mode. So many good trades going by, but none of them are the ones that I need. Stop giving me projectile protection. You're actually useless. Lucy, please. Channeling? I don't want channeling. Oh, this man's terrible.
Huh?
26 emeralds for Curse of Vanishing. Why would I buy that? He's never sold this trade. I don't know why he thinks anyone would buy this. What do you mean? Move. Fire protect. Fuck off with fire protection. Give me normal protection. Give me any level of normal protection. Even if you give me like protection 1, I'll fucking buy it at this point. No. It's another goated trade that isn't the one I want. It keeps giving me these excellent trades, but they're not what I'm looking for. Yeah, Scarlet King, that's only useful in multiplayer. I'm not in multiplayer. Like, I really want to lock this in, but if I lock this in, then I've got to go and kidnap another villager and make another fucking lectern and get more emeralds. Do we think I should do it? I feel like I should do it, because that's so good. And it's kind of cheap for the level it is as well. I feel like I should just lock this in. Earbuds are nearly out of battery, can't have your volume up too loud or you'll wake your family. Just put your volume to maximum. Establish that you're in control. Chat, I'm gonna lock in the feather falling 4 and kidnap another villager. I need a few more emeralds, but I'm gonna lock in the feather falling. It's too good. It's too good to pass up. None of this is really regrown. Tragic. See, Bebop, this is why you gotta be careful with acronyms. Because sometimes you can say an acronym that means something, but there's another meaning, and it's not something that you want to say. Wait, I think I have a shit ton of rotten flesh, actually. I can sell that to the cleric, right? Clerics buy rotten flesh. Don't know why I constantly look up the paper trade like I don't know what it is. It's very simple. I don't quite have enough melon slices. Ah! I am crashing out. We're going to set up an ender pearl chunk loader? Probably not. You can also make a panic switch. Yeah, I don't quite understand how hanging pearls, like how you trigger them from like long distance. I've never understood how that works. Because I can understand the chunk is loaded, but I don't get how you get it to trigger when you're away halfway across the world. I should kidnap while I'm here. Since I need to do it anyway. Oh, there's so many. I didn't bring my rotten flesh. Wait. Wait, I can kidnap right now. He was trying to get in the boat. He was trying to get in the boat. Right, like, watch this. What? This is gonna... He's gonna get hurt when he goes through here, and I don't know why. Like, What hurt you? And then I'm gonna go through the portal over here and he's not gonna get hurt. And it's like, huh? How? I love how he briefly becomes a stonemason there. Right, I'm just gonna leave him down here because I don't actually have a cell for him, but good to kidnap him while I'm there. Right, let's find where's my rotten flesh is. There's some of it. I'm sure I have more than that. Don't eat it, you daft Minecraft character. Maybe he partially spawns inside the wall. But the thing is, I don't understand why he gets hurt there, but he doesn't get hurt when he comes into my home, even though the corridor is the same height and width in my home. Do I really not have 32 rotten flesh? How is that possible? Okay, I just don't have enough to trade with rotten flesh. Yeah, I'm interested in how to, I don't, regardless of whether I do make an Ender Pearl panic button, I'm interested in how it works, so yes, I would like to know how to do it. I did throw some away, but I felt like I would have accumulated more over the playthrough. But yeah, like if you look here, it's 3 high and 2 wide, which is the same just about as my portal at my house. Where are my farmers? Specifically, where's the farmer that isn't a master farmer? Because that's the one I want to start leveling up now. Where is he? There's another congregation over here. You've gone down there. Jesus Christ. You need an armor stand and frostwalker boots and a bubble column. Right, but like, how do you trigger it is what I don't get. When you're a million miles away on the other side of the planet and you need to actually panic it, how do you trigger? Here you are. No, I need the other one. I know Ender Pearls load chunks. That's been a thing for a while. That still doesn't explain how you trigger it. Because the Ender Pearl is there the whole time. But when you need to panic, how do you trigger it? To bring you back. I need more paper. I've got more paper. Save the game, log out. The armor stand loads the world, and then when you log back in, freezes the water, hits the Ender Pearl, teleporting you. Ah! So the panic, you actually have to log out and log back in. I suppose that means it's less effective on a, he's changed his trade, classic. I thought I would be able to get there before he changed it, but I wasn't. Tragic. Okay, right, I just need to wait until I have more emeralds, so that doesn't happen again. I've completely forgotten what I was saying. My train of thought has vanished. But that's okay. I suppose I should make the mob spawner. What's the depth that mobs need to drop again? Can anyone tell me? I can't remember the number of blocks they need to drop. I want them to be one tick of damage away from dying. Work on servers too. Yeah, I'm not saying it can't work on servers. I'm just saying because when I do escape here, my game pauses. When you're on a server, when you press escape, your game doesn't pause. So it's less useful in terms of like you can die while trying to log out on a server, whereas on a single player world, as soon as you press escape, you're safe. Yeah, can anyone tell me what the proper number of blocks for a zombie to fall so that it's on like half a heart is? Because I do not remember. I used to know, but that was a long time ago. Like 20 to 22. That sounds about right. We can experiment anyway. If they're falling too far, I can just switch it. I'm gonna make it a like modifiable, so I'm gonna have to have a piston. And I'm gonna make it so that I can like push the piston in and out to change it so that there's one level where I can hit them for experience, and then there's one level where they just automatically fall in and die. Oh, we need to get rid of this. I can't remember what the full space is either of like the spawner can spawn in. I feel like it's larger than the natural dungeon size. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Spawner, Minecraft. Like the full size of the room. Monster spawner, yes. I feel like the range is like a radius of like 8 or something. Okay, no, it's 9 by 9 by 9. Yeah, we'll just do 4 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This means I get all of the mossy cobblestone, which is nice because I do like mossy cobblestone. Why am I carrying around this random shit? Let's just keep this like that for now. Yeah, I'll do 4 below as well. It's just safer. It doesn't matter really if I'm 1 block over, like there'll be a tiny drop in efficiency. This isn't even what I want my main spawner to be. I'm taking advantage of it so I have one here in the meantime, while I'm still lighting up caves. Because I want my main mob farm to give me the ability to farm all naturally spawning mobs, not just zombies. So I'm gonna make this like capable of being turned on and off as well. I'll have like redstone lamps in the walls that I can turn on to disable it. Make the 1 million drops per hour farm. No. I'm not interested in creating the most, like, efficient farm ever. I'm just interested in creating one that's efficient enough that I can heal all of my mending tools with it, and then every now and then pick up drops as well. I really would have preferred this to be a skeleton spawner, but I'll take a zombie spawner. They sometimes drop useful things. It would have been really nice to have like a permanent arrow farm though. Have to be really careful not to accidentally destroy the spawner, because I could see that happening. Honestly, I think they should make spawners have a little bit more mining resistance. I feel like they should take maybe a little bit less than obsidian levels of time to mine or something like that. Just so you don't accidentally smash them. I mean, they are like this magical thing. It would make sense for them to be sturdy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels like more height than I need. I think I only need the 3 actually. I'm trying to remember ones that I've made previously. I'm gonna leave it at 3. Got a YouTube short in the Minecraft Discord channel about making a dungeon farm. Well, thanks, but I mean, I'm not looking at the Discord until I finish the stream, and by that point, I'll have probably made this. Maybe I'll adjust it next stream, but as I said, I'm not trying to make one that's completely optimal. I'm just trying to make one that's functional. That looks like a reasonable size. I'm gonna make the ceiling one taller. I think the ceiling should be up a bit more. There was blocks above my head. I should have thought of that. I'm having an absolute disaster of a time right now. Okay, that's too far anyway. Fine, I'll build out to it. Okay, now that's close enough. There we go. And I can reach the whole distance, although not diagonal. Oh, I can reach it diagonally, yes. Goated. Okay. Way too many blocks. Maybe it should be 4 deep. Okay, let's just make it a cube. Let's make it a cube. What side do I want it to drop on is the next question. Probably the one nearest the tunnel. Although not necessarily. Because then I could just build a staircase down more easily if it's off to the side somewhere. Well, there's gold there. I feel like the gold has determined which side it's going to drop on. Oh, this is a very big gold vein. I need... Feel really bad, might disappear for a bit. Hope you're okay. That's too far up. Okay, I fucked up. I suppose I didn't. This can be like that. But I might have fucked up with the length of the room. Yeah, I did. This should be actually in the room rather than off to one side. That's what it should be. I misremembered how this fucking works. Yeah, I agree with Frog. If you're feeling unwell, you should get some rest. I don't know why I destroyed that before I climbed up. That was kind of silly. Okay, that leads down there now. Perfect. Alright, I need to go to... Actually, let's keep a staircase for the time being. So that I can still get in and back up. And let's, in fact, block off a couple of these. So there's some actual space for me to walk. I want water, and I'll go down 22 blocks. That's 1, 2. 3. Oh shit, diamonds. 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20. 21. Perfect. I mean, probably not perfect. They'll probably all be still like 1,000,000 hit points, but perfect for now. And they will land on this one. And I'll have my viewpoint looking in here. Yeah. Really, I should have brought wood. I didn't bring wood. I can't make a ladder here. I have to make a fucking staircase. Oops. Why did I sound so angry when saying staircase? They're more inefficient. Also, I don't seem to be reaching the goddamn cave. Let's pillar back up. We must be almost to the right height. The staircases did to me, they're space inefficient. I think it's just you, Frog. I am neither tired nor sick. Like, you said that at the start of the stream and it's just not the case. I'm actually gonna put a block over that so I don't accidentally fall into it. One 176 322 is this way. One 176 322. There's the staircase. Okay, well, we're going up this way. Well, it's kind of fucked now. It is what it is. See, this is why staircases are annoying. Right, before I can actually do this, I need to get my redstone so that I can turn it on and off with fucking redstone lamps. Let's mine this copper while we're here. I head off soon. You don't usually go to sleep this early, but you're tired. Well, if you're tired, you should definitely go to sleep. This is like 3 copper veins in 1. I got more than I bargained for here. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is too much copper. It's time to remove copper from the game. I will definitely take the coal though. You can never have too much coal. Unless you're in the middle of an environment crisis, in which case you can definitely have too much coal. But in Minecraft, you can never have too much coal. Especially since it drops experience. Is it Betty Buy's time? Nope. Going to sleep now, got an appointment tomorrow anyway. Have a good day, night, y'all. Okay. Good night, Earthly Entity. Good having you here. Hope your appointment goes well. It is coming up on 3 hours, so I'm not going to be streaming a huge amount longer. Oh well, actually, it's maybe like another 45 minutes. They're jumping off the cliff again. Hold on, I need to go down and see if they've dropped anything fun. I'm not wearing gold armor. It's fine. We're all good. They've dropped rotten flesh. I suppose that's useful for trading. If I end the stream now, Frog wins? I'm not ending the stream now. This is definitely too early. It's ridiculous. Copper, 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 copper drops way too much of itself. There's just too much copper. It's insane. I'm gonna need a copper chest like I've got a cobblestone chest. There's also too much deep slate. Hello, Dvorovs. Can you join? What do you in what way? Join the chat? Absolutely. Love having people in chat. If you mean join the world, then no, this is a single player playthrough. Okay, that's full stack. Where did I put my rotten flesh? There I put it. And I need to remind myself how to make redstone lamps. I need glowstone, right? Glowstone's surrounded by redstone, yeah, okay. I knew it was something like that. I don't have much glowstone. We're off to acquire more glowstone. Let's actually put some golden armor on. Well, there's glowstone over there, but it's very high up and over lava. Let's see if there's... I'm not gonna bring my pickaxe with me. That would be silly to risk my fortune pickaxe. Although, does fortune affect glowstone? How much dust you get? I don't care if it does. I don't care. No, it couldn't, because then you would be able to get infinite glowstone. Why is there already a goddamn ghast? Oh! That's cheating using a zombified piglin as a shield. I don't know why I didn't deflect that. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. Why does it hit me sometimes but not other times? There we go. Okay, see, this is the problem. The glowstone is over the lava. Except these are. That one... Wait, no, this one is too. Yeah. Is this over? This might be over the pool down there. Yeah, it is. What? Is there code that means that glowstone always generates over lava? I'm kind of feeling like there is. Oh wait, there's glowstone down there that's not over lava. Never mind, there isn't. Oh, this is where I came before for glowstone, I think. It's gonna fall in the lava if I'm not careful, though. Need a platform. It's time to be very careful. It's always time to be very careful in the nether, to be fair. Right, that's a reasonable amount of glowstone. Oh, that's from the gas. Oh shit! This is like the second time I got that music disc. Do you always get that music disc when you do Return to Sender? Done with your polynomial homework, unfortunately. They're really fun. Might do some later. Polynomials are quite fun, yeah. I remember those being one of the parts of maths that I actually enjoyed. But to be fair, I enjoyed quite a lot of maths. I have so much netherrack. Get out of here. I'm sure there's an angle here that's like perfect, but I don't know what it is. Suppose my gas tiers can go in here. Right. Monster spawners presumably work the same way, with light level 0 being required to spawn. So I probably don't need very many redstone lamps. Let's say like 3. Oh my god, the fucking they have up-tuned the double click sensitivity so much, and it's really annoying. Where the hell do I keep my music discs? It's the third one I've got. That's too many. Wait, I suppose I could keep them on the wall. That's something I can put in the shelves. There we are, 3 redstone lamps, and I'll need plenty of just normal redstone dust. And I'll need a lever. How do you make a fucking lever again? Is it just cobblestone, or do I need smooth stone? Do I even remember? I think it's just cobblestone. It would be really nice if on single player mode, sleeping made your furnaces, like, jump forward in time. Welcome back, Lucy. Still feeling shit, but a bit better. Well, it's good that you're feeling a bit better. It's unfortunate that you're still feeling shit. I hope it resolves itself pretty quickly. Okay, that should be enough redstone. Really passed out while puking your guts out. You love food poisoning. Lucy, you need to be more careful about what you eat. You simply need to be more careful. Yeah, I'm sure it was the burnt pizza, but I think this is an indication that maybe you shouldn't eat burnt pizza. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Yeah, one above I think works. This should be enough light when it's on to prevent spawning. I think. We'll see. I am gonna need repeaters though, and I did not bring any. I'm trying to remember if that needs to actually face the lamp. Yeah, of course it does. Why wouldn't it? I think that works. Yeah. I suppose I can use torches, but I don't have any wood, so I actually can't use torches. Lamau, as they say. Well, I can just connect all the dust up and put in the repeaters I need later. Because I need to send the signal up from the room downstairs anyway. Oh shit, more gold. I can't express how much more I like the original ore textures. They're just so much better. Okay. Obviously gonna need plenty of repeaters here, but... Oh, that reaches there and there. Okay, okay. Maybe I won't need repeaters, actually. If I send the signal up with torches. I think this one's gonna screw me, though. The ceiling one. I think this'll give me the need for repeaters. That gets powered. No, that doesn't get powered. Why would that get powered? That would make too much sense. That would make too much sense. Well, actually, I should send this up as a torch as well, but I'll fix that when I fix it. Also known as fucking later. Yeah, I am making a staircase, but it's gonna not be a staircase once I actually get round to making this properly. Gravel is my favorite thing. Have I ever said how much I actually adore gravel and I think it's the best part of Minecraft and they should have more gravel in Minecraft? Right, that's definitely gonna I can't get down. Chat, I can't get down. Okay, I escaped. That's gotta need a repeater. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, can I goat it? All I need is, in that case, torches to send the signal up from down there instead of having the lever be up here, where it's useless. I messed up. I messed up. I forgot to break the torches. Okay, I want to break the one on this side last. Ah, I forgot. I forgot to fill in the side over here. If I have amethyst shards and glass, you can make a tinted glass, which you can see through but doesn't impact light level. I didn't quite understand that. Like a tinted like window pane that you can see through, but like light doesn't get through it. Is that what I'm getting? Am I correctly picking up what you're putting down? Yeah, oh. That's kind of fun. Nice addition. Yeah, well, you see, the thing about that frog is I don't have wood. Right, now that's broken, I need to be very careful. Immediately spawning. If you could stop swimming against the tide, that would be grand. Oh yes, I need a oh fuck, I forgot about these fucking little guys. I didn't put a slab. I didn't put a slab. I didn't put a slab. Oh, the frustration is turning me into a Dalek. I did not put a slab. Didn't put a slab inside. And I didn't put a slab down there, which means the fucking children can get me. Oh, Have I ever expressed how much I hate children? They're just the worst. Technically, Daleks aren't robots. I was doing a Dalek voice, which is ring modulated. Technically, they're cyborgs. He had my torches! Bro had my torches! Did you see that? This is, once again, I hate children. They steal my torches. Okay, they need less health. They have way too much health. That drop needs to be lower. Definitely underestimated the height requirement there. There were a significant number of hits away from dying. That was like at least 2 hits for each. I need to add more blocks. That's all I know. Yeah, the thing is, so I can have a dripstone option, Scarlet King, but I don't want them to automatically die. I want to have a lever that activates a piston and have 2 different drop levels. One that leaves them 1 hit away from being killed so I can kill them for experience, and one where I can just leave it and they'll just die. If I put dripstone, it'll make it more complicated to have that difference. Right, there's a baby down there. And it can't get through. I should actually let some come down. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this in stages. Let's do this in stages to try and make it work. It is not very efficient, I will say. It might be because I'm too far down, but that shouldn't be the case. Yes, I'm aware about hoppers. I know Scarlet King. I know all of these things. You're talking to me like I'm new at the game. I am not new at the game. Too far down doesn't really exist because of how chunks work. So I'm not sure why more aren't spawning. The tons were spawning earlier. Do I know the title of the game I'm playing? The title of the game I'm playing is Minecraft Java Edition. Is the official title. Why are more not spawning? Seriously. Thank you. Obviously they're not going to drop down while I'm up here. I suppose I do still have the large dripstone cave. I need to get wood so I can have ladders. Okay, they're dead from that drop. So that drop's too far. Okay, it's either dead or they have 2 left. Thank you, Mojang. Can I? No, because then I wouldn't be able to use hoppers to pick them up. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's dead. It's dead or 2 left. That did not used to be the case, I want to point out. That you used to be able to get them at 1. But it is functional. Now I need a hopper. And I need a piston. Either 2 pistons or a sticky piston, preferably a sticky piston. And I need to finish lighting up this dripstone cave. And then I will have, not especially efficient, but functional experience farm / zombie drop farm. The experience being by far the better part of that deal. It was probably inefficient because it turned night. Yeah, I knew there would be a fucking bastard creeper out here. 2. Oh, you died. I was hoping to get a music disc. Missed the crit. Oh, that was close. What sort of price is that? I mean, I know the currency is different, but 229 anything seems like more than I would ever pay for a game. Does Poland use euros? Yeah, Poland doesn't use euros. Okay. That's 60 US dollars. That's still more than I would spend for 90% of games. Actually, 99% of games. Actually, I think the only time I've ever spent that much on a game was buying Elden Ring. Plus its DLC on sale. This is just asking to be kidnapped. Not that your trades are good enough. Honestly, I'm not sure I remember the last time I bought a game not on sale. You always need more older games. Old games are great. I'm running out of space for my copper. Why did I make copper torches? What sort of idiot makes copper torches? What the fuck are copper torches for? Why did they add that? This is not where my enchanting stuff is. Barely got any arrows. I really want a goddamn skeleton spawner, but the game just won't give me one. Yeah, I need a cobbled deep slate chest. I hate deep slate. There's too much of it, it's bad. Right. Let's make some chests. First of all, okay, this is good. Is that how you make? No, it's that. Let's make another one. That's not how you do it. Right. We're making another one cause... oh, I don't really have room. Okay, it can just go here. This is just where I'm going to be putting my deep slate from now on. Oh, I have too much. I swear there's... yes, that's how you do it. Okay, and I need a shit ton of redstone torches. Probably, honestly, I need more than 14. We'll see, I'll make 20. And then I'll take the 4 that I have lying... oh, I have 3 lying around. Take those. And then the other thing I need is actually sticky pistons, which I think I have some slime balls still lying around. Maybe I'm wrong though, because I don't see them. I wouldn't put them in here, would I? Oh, I would. Why would I do that? Okay. I would also apparently stick some arrows in here. Give me those. And a spare lever. That's very useful. And how the fuck do you make pistons again? Piston. Iron planks. Cobblestone, redstone. Okay. I need 1 sticky piston. So 1 iron, 1 redstone. Piston. There we go. Gotta make an oozing potion. I saw that in the creative menu when I popped into Creative World to see what was new in this update. And I saw, I don't know if that's new to this update or not, but it's new to me. I saw oozing potions and I decided not to test them because I was like, what the fuck is that? That sounds awful. I think there were blocks that were oozing as well. I didn't like the word choice. Budget slime farm? Wait, do they like make you drop slime balls or something as you walk around? That would be kind of fire. Ooze is kind of fun to say, but I still don't really... it still makes me feel not very happy when I say it. Okay, let's get that wooden axe and start chopping at a tree. Where did I leave it? There it is. Splash something with potion, kill something that killed something, turns into slimes. Okay, how do I make an oozing potion? Slime block in brewing stand. Okay, the block is quite a lot. What, like, size of slime does the thing turn into? Yeah, obviously I need the nether wart, which I don't have right now. How is there still more of this goddamn tree left? Thought we were done here. Please. My axe isn't going to survive this. How is there more? I hate it here. To be so real, I hate it here. Okay, yeah, the wood axe is breaking. I'm just gonna have to switch to the iron axe. I don't care. I am trying to break the wood axe. I was just hoping that I would get the whole tree done. But as evidenced by that sound effect, I would not in fact get the whole tree done. Come on. How is there so much of this tree? I actually don't want this much wood, I've decided. That's got to be the tallest tree I've ever cut down. At least in this world. Insane numbers of logs right here. And on the bright side, it means I'll definitely have enough ladders to replace that staircase. Crazy the Minecraft trees have bark on the inside. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but the 2x2 trees really do have interior bark. It's kind of wild. Bladders? Bladders? Bladderfish? Subnautica? My god. It's a Subnautica reference. On this channel, everything is a Subnautica reference. I don't know why I went to get those saplings if I was just going to wait for these leaves to despawn anyway. Why does a spruce tree drop leaves? What do you mean, Minecraft? Why does it drop leaves? It doesn't have leaves, it has needles. It's dropping deciduous leaves. It's not even genetically modified tree. You can see the blocks. Those aren't leaves, those are needles. Why do oak trees drop apples? That's different. Have you never seen the mythical oak tree that drops apples? That's in real life. That's a thing. I am not gaslighting. I would never do such a thing. There's a log up there. How did you end up there? How did I not pick you up while I was coming down? How did that happen? Come down. Please come down. I don't have an elytra, however it's pronounced. Please descend and enter my inventory. You're next. Get down here right now. They were despawning so quickly earlier, they've really slowed down. Forgot we could send blank messages, probably because there's no reason to do it. 95% of scenarios, it's like the purest definition of spam. Like occasionally, it's funny. But if people did it a lot, it would definitely be spam. You could not farm XP in secret, because if you were constantly posting it, I would actually start timing people out. Ever noticed that the newer Minecraft mobs don't have names, but instead are named words? Creaking is a word, Nautilus is a word, Ghast isn't a word. Scarlet King, Ghast is a word. I'm very sorry to break it to you, but Ghast is absolutely a word and has been before Minecraft. Have you ever wondered where the word ghastly comes from? You end stream, some YouTuber posted and you want to watch that but you don't want to miss the stream? You're gonna have to choose between us. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Sent you shooting yourself in the foot, apparently. I mean, it's fair enough. It's not a very commonly used word. But it is one. I don't have a single greatest fan. All of my viewers are my greatest fan. Because they're all equally great. You are probably the most active fan. Hold on, let me have a look at Nightbot here. Jarvis, who's chatted the most recently? Lucy is 30 messages ahead of Bebop in the last 2 streams because that's all that it counts. It counts the last week. Jarvis, I'm low on karma. Just 30, yep. I mean, remember, Lucy missed the start of the stream because train. Well, that was before when I was streaming more times a week and when Lucy was less sleepy and less on a train. I need to make sure this works. Pretty sure it does. If you could be on the fucking block, thank you. Minecraft's really testing my patience today, I don't know why. Okay, perfect, yes. Still works just as I'm used to. So this needs to be 1, but then it needs to, the lever at the bottom needs to be able to turn it off. What Y level am I looking for? Would I rather be playing Celeste? No, absolutely not. Minecraft isn't really frustrating right now. I'm just slightly overreacting for comedic purposes. Hello, chaps. You actually need to die right now. I forgot to recharge my pickaxe. Whoops. Okay, this Y level is minus 28. The problem is, Lucy, if I go 1 block lower, they all die as soon as they hit the ground. Or at least some of them do. They've changed something about how fall damage works, and there's no longer a perfect fucking height for them to die in 1 hit. I can't put a slab down because of the fucking hopper. Or do hoppers work through slabs? Maybe they do, actually. They do, okay, right. Let's test the slab then. But after I've done this. They probably always did. It's been a very long time since I've made a mob farm. And I never made very many in the past. Right. I'm just going to put that there in case I perish. I don't think mathematics is the only measure of smartness. Right, we're looking... there. I don't know, Lucy. From what I've heard, it sounds reasonably likely that Bebop may be better at cooking. It sounds pretty likely. Can cook and being better at cooking are 2 different things. I'm not saying you can't cook, I'm just saying that Bebop's probably better. Yeah, Bebop and I are of the same mind. I messed up here, I need more water. I am better at being annoying, that's true. Well, actually, I'm not sure that is true. No, that's mean of me. But it is the case that being annoying is a subjective skill. Have it. I've made this significantly more complicated than I needed to. And why I'm not putting the redstone torches in as I go is a mystery that I do not have the answer to. That's gone on the wall because this game is shit. Chat, I might be cooked. I'm sending a signal up because I want the lever to turn the farm on and off to be down at the bottom. So I'm sending the signal up. Oh, hello, Fergus. I didn't even notice you were here. Yes, chat is nice and calm. I missed that message. It's because I keep looking at OBS. OBS's chat, like, history is slightly shorter than YouTube's. I need to start looking to the left, where YouTube is. Oops. There we are. Okay. Why are there only like 2 of you? I've been here ages. Oh, maybe because I keep turning the thing on and off. I suppose. Right, let's see. Is this on or off right now? Okay, so that's on by default. So we need to cancel that signal. Been busy and also spoiler avoidant, yeah. Okay. How do I cancel this well? This is actually unsimple. I suppose I just have it so that it's like... Wait, that's not gonna work. That's not how anything functions. Hold on. Chat, I might be cooked. I needed to power the block. Oh, good lord, there's more diamonds here. That's convenient. Yeah, but I need it to power the block is the issue. If I do... Because I want the lever centered. If I do that, okay, that's not powered. But that doesn't power, that doesn't fix that. Okay, I just need to... This is going to take up slightly more space. I don't need to do this, but I want to do this because I want it to be this way around. Wait, I messed up. Okay, that depowers that. Excellent. That depowers that. Okay, it should be... I could make that more efficient, but I can't be bothered. I don't have any of the materials to make the useful blocks that make that more efficient. Right, this should be on, yes. I decided to break in there in the most dangerous place for some reason. Right, the problem I have now is this whole setup. With the hopper like that. Okay, the hopper needs to be down lower, as does the chest, by a couple of blocks. Oh fuck, I forgot that they were there. To be honest. My brain's really not on today. So... this is annoying. Let's put this like here. What I'm gonna need to do is whenever I kill them manually, I'm gonna need to drop the blocks down, the drops down onto the hopper, rather than just having them fall down there automatically, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to have the dual layer system that I want. It's strange, yeah. When you do that, that does happen. It's funny that I never... Let's just... let's just ignore my stupidity, shall we? What if we did that? I'm stupid again. Power the fucking block, not the... Don't go directly into the torch. Okay. Right, let's turn... I think this means it's... I've forgotten which way around it is. Pretty sure it's off right now. Yes, I can see the light is in there, okay. Okay, let's turn it on and test both methods. We might have low spawning if it turns out it's night right now. They're not on the same block! Right, it's on now. But will they spawn? Let's put that, like, there. Let's go to sleep if I can. Okay, it's not night, which means they should be spawning. But for some reason, they are being slow. I feel like I'm too far away. I feel like I need to be closer to them. How did I end up going another full hour? Okay, they're spawning now. But I don't know if I didn't wait long enough or... One of them even died immediately on that much. You see, the full damage is fucking inconsistent. Why is the full damage inconsistent? Right, if I leave that open and some spawn, will they all die? Chat, why is the full damage inconsistent? I'm upset. Actually, I might know why it is. If one spawns directly above the hole that they get washed into. Yeah, water jumps would do it, and also if one spawns directly above the hole, they're just going to fall the entire way down. What, a mending looting sword, and then you don't have to worry about it being a one-shot? Yeah. But the thing is, I want this two-tier approach where I can have the piston out if I want to get experience, or I can have the piston retracted if I want them to just immediately die. That was unnecessary, Minecraft. The one-shot reference. But it's also really slow, and I'm not sure if that's just because it's slow or if I'm too far down. I think it's just being slow. Right, now we should find out if I made it far enough that they'll all die. I think I left that on the auto death setting. Okay, yep. One of them died. Had they all already fallen? Okay, that's good. So this is definitely death. And then this is usually not death, but it's death for some of them. And that's just the situation we have. Well, I might as well leave it on. I could do a little more caving in the dripstone farm, but I don't really have time to do much more. How do I not have any coal? Yes, I will get zombies with feather falling boots occasionally. I'm aware of that. That's fine. I mean, the idea is that this is just a temporary farm while I'm lighting up the caves so that the main farm can be efficient. I didn't even expect to be building a farm today. I just stumbled across a zombie spawner and was like, okay, well, I might as well make use of the fact that this is here. Child spotted. They have such a tiny hitbox, it's actually insane. I hate the hitboxes on the children. Also, there's another child. I heard it. Where is it? He's jumping at me. I didn't know bro jumped. Have I got another mob farm? No, but I'm planning to build another mob farm. So I came down here with the aim of lighting up these caves. I've got 2 creepers. I came down here with the aim of lighting up these caves so that I could make like a completely artificial mob farm. No spawner. Okay, could we stop for a second here? Oh! Okay, we couldn't stop. I was really hoping you would kill that creeper, but you're just too much in the way now. Yeah, but the intent was to light up the caves so I could make an efficient, totally artificial mob farm with, like, the ones where you build platforms for them to spawn on and stuff. There's an entire firing squad after me. I will not still be live in an hour, Lucy, but I hope you enjoy the silly YouTube upload. I can completely respect the choice of watching that. No boat! Hang about there a second, mate. Oh yeah, come right over here. Why would you go in a corner? Get in boat, thank you. Sorry, what did you ask in a different stream and no one knew what name? I've missed a whole load of stuff while I've been trying to kill people. Oh, the name Molly? Molly's a pretty common name. I can't think off the top of my head if there's a Game of Thrones actress called Molly, but I wouldn't be surprised. There, as I said, it's a pretty common name, and there are a lot of actors in Game of Thrones. Well, I still don't have any coal, and that was all of my torches. But I lit up a fair amount more of the cave there. Yeah, this is the problem. I'll end up picking up items. Well, if I move this to there, then the experience should come out to me, right? And I don't need to pick up items, I can just pull the lever to drop the items down. That should work. I think. I just bumped my chin against the microphone, sorry about that. Okay, I am going to end the stream now. Because it's about 8:30 and I'm getting a little tired. And I've made a lot of good progress today. I have made the first mob farm I've made in like 5 years probably, to be quite honest. Maybe even more than that. And it may be terribly inefficient, but it is functional. And that's what really matters. And it's a learning experience. And also I've still got a whole load of caves I need to light up. And I've become significantly richer from the amount of caving that I've been doing. And I've kidnapped a 4th villager. So, all in all, I think today went pretty well. It was nice to see everyone again. I don't know which day I'm most likely to stream again next. Maybe like Wednesday or Friday or something. As usual, weekday streams are Minecraft streams, and then weekends are One Shot or Silk Song. I'm going to try to keep those roughly even. But it does come down a little bit to which one I feel more like playing on the day. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. This was a fun stream. Hopefully everyone has a good rest of their day. I think that's everything from me. Have a good one, everyone.